Hello YouTube. So this is just a video explaining why I'm going to change the video topics a little. Up until now, this channel showed two types of videos. Contraptions I made for my own enjoyment, as well as technical resources where I aimed at helping people get better at redstone. This has been introspectively rewarding, but a dog shit waste of time, money, effort, talent, and sanity. In order to understand why I'm going to change the video topics, I think I should give you a brief summary of this channel's history, and mine as well. I started playing Minecraft in 2013, 2014 or so. I don't really remember. It was on Pocket Edition, and the world was like 240 blocks per 240 blocks, and there were no caves yet. I played to build landscapes and cities. It had been my branch for years. I made cities on Pocket Edition, then on Xbox 360, and then on PlayStation 4. But when I started to play on PC, I wanted to play survival instead of creative. And so from 2017 to 2019, I played all my free time in survival and learned redstone by tinkering with contraptions I didn't fully understand. I found a lot of enjoyment in making stuff on my own. Around that time, I discovered more advanced redstone channels and the r/technical Minecraft Reddit. I really fell in love with the open community that laid every resource for people to learn redstone and shared their machines for free. But everything really happened in 2019 when Mojang released the 1.16 update introducing nether trees. I spent a year designing nether tree farms. The barrier of entry was very low as nether trees can grow without any restriction, unlike every other tree. I really liked the idea of a tree farm running forever without a player, and so I made countless playerless, self-sufficient designs. In hindsight, I wish I kept record of a couple of them so I could show you where I started. At some point, I felt confident enough to share my nether tree farm on the internet, and it's still there, sitting on Reddit. And guess who responded to it? In color. He said I could start a YouTube channel with that. I did have the idea in mind, but I didn't know if I wanted to start. It's kinda scary to start something brand new like that. I had no video editing skills and still wasn't crazy good with redstone. But I thought I could share my unique contraptions with the internet like other people did before me. After all, part of the reason why I wanted to tweak redstone was because I wanted stuff that didn't exist yet. Why not create what I like and share it to others? So I started my YouTube channel. At first, I made videos every week. It was a bit challenging, but manageable. I spent perhaps 10 hours every week designing something and sharing it on YouTube. It felt great. I liked the attention I got for posting things too. And after a few videos, I got really hyped into making videos on YouTube. So I thought I'd start working on ways to improve the channel experience. I learned some video editing things to make my videos a bit more engaging. But everything felt so hard. And then, one day, I decided to join one of these Discord server communities that people shared every now and again on Reddit. I had a mental breakdown, not gonna lie. I felt the imposter syndrome so hard you couldn't believe. Everything I made so far was for nothing. It already existed, except far better. Everyone was better than me. I couldn't even compete with the lowest entries on contraptions shared. I felt like giving up redstone. I felt like I wasted years learning redstone only to be mediocre. How long would it take me to learn what is out there on the Discord servers? I didn't know what I wanted to do. I really lost all my pride, but how could I grieve with all of this? The best hope I could find is to just keep going what I started. When you don't know what to do, just find anything to do and do it, right? Stagnation is the worst thing possible, so I just kept going at it as if nothing happened. I increased my standards so I would feel less bad for showing stuff that was so far behind the technological prowesses of my fellow technical Minecraft enthusiasts. Someday, I believe Encolor shared the Discord link for the edited Discord server. It's a place for people interested in video editing of Minecraft stuff. It's only technical players though. So I found that the people behind the channels that made the cool videos I saw earlier were there. They left some tools, some links for people like me. I took a look at a bunch of them. I started to take video editing more seriously. I wanted to make visually appealing videos. I no longer wanted the only value of my video to be the engineering aspect. I wanted to make videos that felt pleasurable to watch. One day, I decided I wanted to copy the style of activation, a retention style editing full of cool visuals. To this day, I'm still far from the quality of Activation's videos. That's fine by me though. I don't want to spend more effort just for a small improvement in quality. The imperfections add some charm to my videos, I think. The video I made was this, the ultimate accessible shulkerbox loader. The video lasted like 3 minutes and it took me about 30 hours to put together. Oh my god. But it was well appreciated, people liked it, and I felt proud of the significantly better video editing on this video. Following that video, I published less and less low quality videos and decided only to make retention edited videos. It makes my videos more interesting for people to watch them, but it also feels better for myself to show the best of my editing and redstone abilities at the same time. Now I only publish videos that are well edited on this channel, and I separated the unedited shit to the potato crap channel. But I'm faced with a new existential crisis. I've had this channel for 3 years. I have about 1,600 subs, and I get a few thousand views per video on this channel. To this day, I spent about $1,000 on this channel, and I thought I would make it back later on. I was in no hurry, I'm not struggling for cash, but I wish I could make money off this channel. To this day, I spent easily 2,000 hours making contraptions and editing videos, without counting the time I spent learning and studying for both of these skills. I could have traded it for a salary by doing my wagey job. 2,000 hours times, let's say $20, would be $40,000. I could have made $40,000 if I spent all of this time working instead. Would it have been as gratifying? No. I prefer helping the same community that helped me, but gratification only goes so far. Gratification won't pay my bills. I can't keep spending all of this time for no money. I'm seriously burnt out chronically. I dread editing videos. It's such a burden. I dread making redstone when nothing works. I'm spending my free time working on this. It does feel good to see a new video online and people appreciating it. It feels very rewarding when I'm done. But while I'm doing all of this, it feels overwhelming. Do you know how much time it takes for everything? Most of what's on this channel took me between 3 hours up to hundreds of hours designing concept after concept after concept until I hit something. And that's when I do end up with something. Most of the time I scrap everything and end up with nothing. You see this shit? That's my most viewed video and my biggest contribution to technical Minecraft. This took me at least 150 hours of development over time, and it is probably the 8th or 9th iteration I made. And you know what? I spent at least another 150 hours getting to the point where I am now with the updated design that I'm working on. That's right, this thing is still having updates to this day. It takes a huge amount of time to make something that no one else has done before. But that's not just because it's a first, but it's also because I'm doing the absolute best I can to make it perfect already. Perfect for a small footprint and all the functionalities possible. You'll see what I mean when I publish it. Let's hope I can finish this shit before 2025 and publish it in January of 2025. Now, the editing. You know how much time it takes to record and edit everything? Recording a 10-minute video takes me about an hour to an hour and a half where I stumble upon my words non-stop. But let's not forget about the writing of the script, which is gonna take another 1 to 2 hours. Now the editing is what takes a lot of time. For 1 minute of video time, how much time do you think it takes me? It takes me like between 30 minutes and 3 hours. It depends on what I need to fill in and how creative I am on the moment. Sometimes I just hit a wall and I don't know what to put in the video for a good minute. I need to constantly come up with creative shit to put in place. I need to go in game to get the footage and add effects and memes until it feels smooth and all. And after 3 or 4 hours, I run out of creativity completely and I have to go do something else. I really just can't edit all day. My brain just turns to mush after 3 or 4 hours. I started this channel purely for the community, but now it's more of a side hustle. Except it's not giving me shit. I'm making stuff that is relatively advanced. How many advanced players are there out there? Not a lot, which is why I just get a few thousand views. I need to focus more on stuff for noobs. I'm gonna add water to my wine and focus on contractions akin to ANX04. I'll keep making advanced stuff in between, but I'm going to need stuff for noobs just for growth. I've weighed my possibilities and I believe it's the only way I can keep this channel going. I need to use my skills to make some money off this. I can't keep going with this level of effort on redstone and editing just for a pat on the back. The past months, I thought, what if I abandon all of this and just focus only on working out? I've been working out for 5 years already, which is another thing that eats my free time. It's either I make money off YouTube, or I give up and spend more time working out. Working out will always give me the progress, no matter what. YouTube can probably give me the progress I seek, but only if I cave in and make stuff that aligns with the needs of most. That's making stuff for noobs. After all the effort I put in, I would feel too much grief letting it go. I have to adapt. Another part of what makes me want to change this channel is that I scroll and see channels showing total dog shit and get a shit ton of views. They make good money off of that. They don't know what they're talking about. I think it's probably worth debunking a few of these dumbasses for future videos. We'll see. Someone close to me told me a few months ago, "You know, Patat, it's kinda crazy. There are people out there making cool redstone stuff like crazy doors, computers, and games, while you just make tree farms." Man. That fucking hurts my soul. Not because I didn't know, but it's just soul crushing to see one of these normies who have no idea what they're talking about completely disregard my talent while worshipping someone else who is objectively worse. You're telling me that you have a higher regard for the dude that copied all of the wiring of someone else, connected a few wires, and made yet another unoriginal contraption? And it's not just him, it's millions of people that think like that. And how can you not get resentful when your dreams are separated by the understanding of other people? It's nothing personal though. I have nothing against him. I'm just mad at life for it. Another time you showed me a cool, ingenious, game-breaking storage, which was an unreliable card stacking storage bullshit. He thought it was cool because the cretin showing it sold it as amazing. And he believed it. Man. Why am I trying to make proper quality shit like this for 30,000 views when the video he showed me at about 1 million views? I'm busting my ass caring about quality for everything when these motherfuckers are posting dog shit and getting money and praise for it. And on top of that, even if I do make something great, it'll get stolen by someone else and they'll get the money that should have gone to me. The only way I have to face all of this is to change the target audience for my videos. I can do better than them, and so that's where I'm heading. I'm gonna beat them at their own game, except I'll do it as a gentleman instead of like a fraudster. And so my content will be focused on beginner-friendly stuff, while I'll make occasional advanced stuff every now and then. I'll do some more explanation of tech videos and entertaining stuff about redstone.